Hey, Tony Gaxton here, popping in with another episode of Talks with Tony. Now, it's been, hectic running around with the family, so y'all got to forgive me. And, lot going on out here in these streets, so just trying to calm people down and help how I can help. Now, we're going to jump right on in. Now, I see by the title, how do I get over this man, that this could be a typical letter, but we will see. Hi, Tony. I just wanted to say that I love your videos so much. I watch them day in and day out. Ever since I clicked you via YouTube recommendations, I knew that God wanted to speak to me. God bless you, brother. I am hoping you get to see this and address it in a video, so I am doing this in faith. Well, hey, it worked out now. I got to you. I have been immensely into a man at church who is a single pastor. I have liked him for 4 years. The first year I knew him, he was friendly and liked all of my Instagram and Facebook photos, and we were pretty good friends. I tagged him in a post which he thought it was offensive, and I apologized. I also checked him like maybe 2 times in the 4 years that I knew him. He excluded me from a group outing. He used to be my Bible study leader, and I noticed that the whole Bible study was out, but he didn't invite me. I felt that he excluded me from an event, so I asked him why he didn't invite me. I didn't cuss him out, his name or anything. He said that he doesn't have to invite me if he didn't want to. Fair enough. He also learned through another church member that I confronted her because I felt that she was ignoring me when I didn't do anything. I asked her why she is acting this way and literally just said to her, "Listen, if you don't change your attitude, you are not going to have many friends." He heard what I told her, and she is his good friend. I am real and I make my feelings known. I should have just left it. I know. He then started to give me his butt to kiss. I know she watched my video, cause it's right here. He then started to give me his butt to kiss and just ignore me throughout. Mind you, I'm not the type of woman to text first, and I never bothered him. I just see him at church and say hello and try to talk to him, but he talks a little and then moves away. Fine. I then tried to talk to other men at church, and I noticed that he talks to them too, to discourage them from being interested in me. Why does he do that? He knows I like him because I was stupid enough to tell many people of my feelings. His Bible study group then dispersed as it was getting too big. He asked me to not go to his anymore, and he asked me to go to another life group. I was hurt. I left. He called me that night and we had an argument. He said that he knew I liked him and he just liked me as a sister in Christ. Fair enough. Tony, I know that all men have a type, but I feel that no man likes me. I have a nice build. I am 5'1", ethnically ambiguous, brown eyes, long hair, and have a keen fashion style and fly as anything. I love Jesus. I attached some pictures of me so that you can tell me what you can sense about me that maybe men don't like. I just check people and I make my feelings known. I know it may be too much, but why do men punish you when they find out you like them? I worked on my brains, brand, and body. I am in the construction industry and currently undergoing an honors degree in construction management. How do I get over this feeling of rejection? I feel that many Christian men at church, including him, have a penchant for blondes who are Caucasian. But it could be my imagination. I just want a good man who serves the Lord, and I am faithful, but sometimes it's a little hard. God bless you, brother. Kind regards. All right now. Okay, so now the sister here. Now I don't know what you call this brown hair or brunette. Now she say blondes who are Caucasian. Now me personally, I would think she Caucasian, but I guess what she's saying is a little adobo, seasonal in the water, which I could see something, a little something in there. I don't know if this Greek or, now see, when you of a different race, it's harder for somebody to be able to read you who of a different race, because I don't know what people who of your race or your skin color see. I don't see the same way. And that's why, when we see interracial couples, that's why sometimes you'll see an interracial couple, and to the race of the one person, everybody be like, what she saw in him? But she don't see him the same as his own race see him, because she don't know what features is this and that. And so for me, it's kind of like with men who, my Caucasian brothers, a lot of times they like a woman that's built like this here laptop. And I really don't be understanding that, because I be expecting to see a little bite there. But a lot of them brothers there, so I may look at this woman and look like, man, a bite, long bite, with a paper cut. But then he might look at, whew, that's my type. Woo. And then he may look at a woman, who's shaped like my wife, who got a, little more of a shape on her now. She had it when I met her. Okay, 2 kids, I fed her right. The Lord done blessed her. She, like how, just my type. Now, when I met her, she was not built like that. She was built different because she ran a lot, but long distance. So you stretching that stride, so it's pulling them hamstring, pulling that glute, that long distance, it's stretching you out. Whereas sprinters, they be a little more compact. So but I love her for who she is and her personality, just her energy, her talk, and all of that. So I didn't get caught up in preferences that the world had them put on me to say this type of shape here is what you need to go after, because we all kind of program. Now, so to me, sister, and I have to be careful with how I describe stuff and what I say, because I am a married man. And then also people take stuff out of context. But to me, I don't see anything wrong with you on your picture. I don't see why a man would not, would not like you, or, feel like, oh, okay, this is a good looking woman, nice looking woman, however he'll say it. So I don't see nothing there. But reading your email, I could tell you a handful. It was an absolute handful. And so what's running these men off is, a lot of times we say as people, we say, I am this way and I'm gonna be that way. And that's what you said in here. You said, I speak my mind. I tell it like it is. You know how you said that thing in here? Now you tagged him in a post he thought was offensive. For a man to take offense to you tagging him in a post, that right there, wouldn't typically see that. So I'm curious what that post was. So that's one thing. Now you publicly humiliating him, because if you tag him in a post, everybody who follow you, they get to see you posted that, and they could see who you tagged. So when you tag him, he like, whoa, come on now, I'm running the Bible study. I'm the Bible study leader. You tagging me in this. So now you got all the church members that follow you think I'm tied up in this right here, what you tagging. And so that right there, now you drag him into that, because you tagging him and you thinking it's like, inside joke or whatever, inside connection. And he like, whoa, sister, hold on now. The next thing you did is you running around the church house. You running around the church house telling everybody you like the man. So it's like, listen, sister, we in the church house. We in the church house. Now this is about God. And you at the church house and you turning it into speed dating. And then so you talking to him, then he kick you to the curb, then you start trying to talk to other men. So, and then you say he telling other men not to talk to you, which you don't know if that's true. But again, you speculating. Now it could very well be true because his close friend that you ask her, listen, you said, listen, if you don't change your attitude, you are not going to have many friends. Now, it looked like you might have a little accent, but I can't really tell because your English, what you wrote was perfect. But it's saying like you saying you're not Caucasian. Cause you saying the men like the blondes who are Caucasian. So something, Oh, okay, what is Oh, okay, you Irish. Okay, so I see your last name on your email, and so I just Googled where is such. I Googled where is the last name from, and it say Irish. Okay. I thought I seen a little olive oil in your skin. Yes, I thought I seen a little olive oil in your skin. Okay, so you Irish. So now that could be a whole personality in itself. That could be a whole personality in itself. Cause now what I know about the Irish is an Irish pub. Okay. So from what I know about the Irish, y'all a little crunk. Y'all get a little crunk. Okay. Okay. Perhaps the best description comes from the popular historian Carl Whitke. The so-called Irish temperament is a mixture of flaming ego, hot temper, stubbornness, great personal charm and warmth, and a wit that shines through adversity. So you shine through adversity now, but the flaming ego. Let me see if we got anything in here that's flaming ego. Let me see if we got anything. Ethnically ambiguous, brown eyes, long hair, and have a keen fashion style and fly as anything. I mean that ain't necessarily flaming ego to me. That might be confidence. Okay. Now you say I just check people and I make my feelings known. I know it may be too much. See right there? See, anytime when we could say, I know it may be too much, when it's too much to us, it's to somebody else. You see what I mean? Because we always give ourselves the benefit of the doubt. Oh, I ain't that bad. Oh, man, it's just me. I ain't that bad. So, this the thing. Hot temper. Now, the young lady having a bad day. Strung a few bad days together. She going through. She's struggling. He also learned through another church member that I confronted her because I felt that she was ignoring me when I didn't do anything. I asked her, why is she acting this way? And literally just said to her, listen, if you don't change your attitude, you are not going to have many friends. He heard what I told her, and she is his good friend. I am real, and I make my feelings known. I should have just left it, I know. Now see that right there, what you got to work on, that right there. Because when you know better, but you don't do better, that's a double red flag. So what here happening is, whatever it is, it could be, just upbringing, but you have developed in your personality to where it could benefit you in certain arenas. Like this could benefit you maybe in the workplace. If you're a saleswoman and you got to be go-getter, you got to be ambitious, you got to be confident. Now at 5'1", man, you got to be a little more calm. Okay. Now, because the way you describe yourself and the way how you come off in email, you sound 5'10". Like you could punch somebody in the top of their head. But at 5'1", it's like, man, come on now. That's a low center of gravity. That's 3 inches over, 4'10", which, yes, you could be 4'10" without having a syndrome. But as we watch the TV shows, the reality shows of the people, they actually have a syndrome. So now when you 5'1" and you don't have the syndrome, but you just 3 inches taller, to this man who might be 5'9", 5'10", 5'6", he looking at you like, ma'am, why are you so feisty? And you say you had to check him and all of that. You checking him, you checking his friend. Then when he, don't do what you want him to do, why can't I come to Bible study? You need to let me come to Bible study. And so now, and he look like, wow, you down there feisty. So it ain't nothing wrong being 5'19", because Simone Biles 4'11", and look here, that's greatness right there. You hear me? And so, but understand though, just like how with men, what we call that when a man 5'1", 5 whatever, 5'4", 5'1", we call that Napoleon complex. So as a woman now, the average woman probably 5'3", 5'4". We'll see what Google say. Google seem to know it all. Yeah, that's me typing. 5'4". That's what I thought. Look what I just said. Then I said the average woman is probably 5'3", 5'4". The average woman is 5'4". Okay. The average, this say American women, as of 2016, 20 years and up, is just under 5'4", which is 63.7 inches tall. So yeah, I'm 5'3". The average weight is 170 pounds. So that's American now. Now, what is the average height of an Irish woman? 5'5". So the Irish taller. Now, if you Irish, unless you borrowed somebody else's last name, you're not married. So I'm assuming that name comes from your family. So now if you 5'1", it's like, see, the thing about that is, now listen to me. I ain't height shaming. Don't y'all try to put me in the height shaming movement. But I'm just saying, the closer you are to the ground, the more humble people want you to be. Just kind and sweet and pleasant. Because you can't whoop nobody. Because all they got to do hit you right in the crown of your head. So when you running up on this woman that's 5'5", listen to me. I'm going to tell you this. You are not going to have no friends. And she like, man, what in the platform shoes has gotten into you? We're in the house of the Lord. So she wondering, why are you checking her in the house of the Lord? So sis, listen, this the thing now. Now you sound like a blast at a college sorority party, but at the church house, you got to tone it down. You got to tone it down. Because listen, that's not the matchmaking ground. And now this the other thing now. The outfits. Ooh. Sister, the outfits. All right. Now when you got on that Carmen Sandiego dress, and now see you got the hat with the thing out here and the little square. This kind of hat with his brim on it, and he got it tilted to the side, and then you holding your purse down there, you holding it down, and you doing your photo shoot now. And this photo shoot now, you got the hand on the hip. Okay, have the hand on the hip. You got that knee out there, linked out. But then that split, the split you got in that dress come up to high thigh. That's high thigh, sister. So listen, it looked like an Easter outfit, like what you wear on Easter. But all right, that woman off Bugs Bunny. You know Bugs Bunny, the one who, the little bunny that dressed seductor. The outfits you sent me right here, it looked like you out and about. You not in your house. Then the other dress you wore, sister, you was out and about. It looked like you at the church in the corner at the little chair that the church put in the chair. I mean that the church put in the corner. Or you somebody's house. But that dress right there, sister, that dress is satin. So what satin make you think of? Lingerie. Lingerie. Because you Irish, so you might not understand lingerie. Lingerie. So now you got that dress on. Okay, you got the hair crimp. You got the crimps in there. So when you got them crimps in there, listen, everybody know that take time. So now you got your makeup on, you got your crimps in your hair, you got that satin dress on. You hear me? It ain't that long now. It ain't all that long, and it look like one side higher than the other. And you got that hand pressed down on that thigh, like you trying to hide that thigh, cause that dress riding up a little too much. You see what I'm saying? Then this other picture, that split. Okay, the way that split come up there. So what happened is, this young brother, he trying to lead Bible study. He up there trying to lead Bible study. Up there with a laptop. Trying to lead Bible study, and he keep. And then he stumbled on the chapter about Jezebel. So now he getting all kind of convicted. And then you going around the church checking his friend. Then you in other men face, you in all the men face, kikiing, talking just a chummy. So the brother had to come tell you, like, cause now listen, now sis, if you walk around and you was a sweetheart, this man not finna come to you and ask you to stop coming to his Bible study. So that let me, and I just could tell from your energy on here. So here's the thing. You already, man, the height thing, that's not really a big deal, because honestly, the shorter you are, the more of a man feels. So for a man, the height thing not that big of a deal, unless he well over 6 foot. Now I done had a 6'10" man tell me that a 5'3" woman is too short. And so I didn't never think I would hear a man say a woman was too short, because I didn't think that was a thing, but that's what he said. But he's 6'10", so he wanted a woman about a foot shorter than him. So he wanted her to be like 5'9", 5'10". And so a foot and a half, a foot and 7 inches, that just was too much for him, because the kisser, he'd have to be like this. Yeah. And so he didn't want to be all like that trying to kiss her. So, and when I told her that, she lost it. What? And now she was Caucasian, and he was African American. She said, what? He done said, what, me? I've had men well over 6 foot. Well, sister, you ain't got them now. So they might have left you for the same reason. So, but understand this right here, sister. Listen, unless this man over 6 foot, I don't think the height had nothing to do with it. But what had to do with it is just you walk around in a mispress, and it's something for everything now. And you send me your pictures and ask me a male opinion how I'm looking at you. When I look at these pictures, what jump off the page to me is Jezebel spirit. Now, sister, listen. Do not start no crying. Don't take this all to heart. Don't. It ain't the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. But what jump off to me is Jezebel spirit. So if I'm trying to live right for the Lord and stay out of fornication, if I'm a Bible study leader like this young man, I'm going the other direction. Because what you have to understand, what ladies have to understand is, y'all could look attractive, sexy, sophisticated, whatever it is you want to look, and you could show your shape and all of that, but still look honest, trustworthy, classy. Now, your one outfit in the blue dress, which look like your birthday cake in front of you, that dress looked good, but then again, it's still just, it's a little short. So the idea it gives is that you love your legs. That's the idea that it gives. And so what it shows, what it says to a man is, she trying to be a temptress. She trying to be seductive. That's what it say to a man, especially in the church house. You going to church and stuff like that. So, and it looked like from the 3 outfits that this your style. I just don't expect, because all these dresses that you have right here, if you go on Cherie Gaskin's Instagram and you see how she dressed, it's some women can do both. Some women could dress with the boyfriend jeans and the blazer, and then throw on the dress with the split that come high thigh. Most women not gonna do both. Most women, you one or the other. Most women one or the other. So for you, all of your outfits are in the same vein to me. All of them say the same thing: leggy. All of them say, look at these leg and envision yourself working your way. That's what they say to me. So if you're in the church house, a man gonna pick up, he gonna say, okay, Jezebel spirit. Because you could put on jeans that are form-fitting. You could put on, the jeans could be form-fitting and without being indecent. And you could put some heels on with it, like the red bottom style. They don't have to be red bottom because they're a ridiculous price, but you could put on some closed toe heels with it. Be careful with them toes hanging out now, because if the toes hanging out and they hang across the top of that shoe and they scrubbing the asphalt every now and then when you step, that's a done deal. And that shoe squeezing them toes too tight together and them toes crossed over each other like this right here, like you throwing up gang signs, listen, it's a done deal. Listen. So let's try to go for the closed toe first. Unless you done got a million compliments about, ooh, you got some pretty feet. If you done heard that a lot, okay, all right, open toe. If you ain't heard that a lot, let a man get to know you first. Let a man get to know you first before you throw them things on him. And then once he, so look, okay, you went open toes. You went open toes, sister. The open toe, now, let me see. Okay, this thing here. Okay, let you zoom in. Now see, let me see something. Your feet, you got your feet nice and done. Your hands nice and done. You take care of yourself. Your hair nice and done. Now, yeah. What now? Now I don't know what that pinky toe on top of that ring toe. See, now the sister, that'll throw you off now. But it don't, now it look like take good care of your feet. So you love you some open toes, because in all these pictures you got an open toe shoe. But again, that's sending another message. It's sending another message. Remember, because it's open. So that's cool. Summer day breeze, summer day you at the breeze, see, everything say something. It just like if a man come and he got on old deep cut uh V-neck, and you seeing all this chest. You seeing all this chest, and the shirt kind of almost see through. You're gonna be like, what you trying to do? You trying to look sexy. That's what you're gonna be like. Same thing. When a man see you with these certain dresses on, this satin dress on, with a satin dress on, it's gonna show all of this here. It's gonna show all the shape, anything moving, anything. It's gonna catch it. It's gonna because of that material. That's why they make lingerie in that material that you wore in a dress out and about in public. So see, sometimes that's why I say, like, it could be just a little tweak, but what you have to do in order to understand the tweaks that need to be made, you got to evaluate your heart. So in your heart of hearts, if you say, I'm desperate for love, I'm desperate for a man, I'm desperate for a relationship, I'm getting older than I want to be, and I still ain't got nobody. If you could say that in your heart, then that's what connects to how you present yourself with your clothes. And because you're saying, I need to show something. I need to show that I'm sexy. I need to show that I'm hot, that I'm beautiful. I need to show this because I'm trying to catch me a man. But if you say, if your heart is saying, I don't care about no man, I'm focused on pleasing God. That's why I go to church. I'm in church to get a worship. I don't know how high my hands is going to go, so I want a good length shirt with a blazer on, not a dress to where when I raise my hands up in praise and worship, that dress come up and the bottom of my booty cheek showing. If I have to, bend down to pick something up, I don't want, cheek coming out. I don't want too much going on. I don't want that dress pressing on my back and showing my panty line print, the little thong print. I want to be in a way to where I'm not wearing the material of lingerie or nightgown that's gonna hug and hold and all this, because I don't want to be a distraction, because I already know men deal with lust on a high level. I'm coming in here to just, I want to be comfortable. I want to look good. I want to look sophisticated, classy. I want to, show my shape, that I take care of myself, but without doing too much. And so a lot of times people say, well, I'm going to do me. I'm going to do me. I just do what I want to do. But really, that's not true. Everything we do for somebody else. Because if we did for us, we'll walk around naked. This clothes is for you. As soon as I'm done with this video, I'm coming out this shirt, I'm coming out this hat, I'm coming out these shorts. This is for you. But we fool ourselves and we tell ourselves everything we do is for us. But no, perception does matter. So the key here is to understand perception of what we're trying to attract. So if you're a man trying to attract a woman, you got to understand how women perceive gold teeth, how they perceive sagging pants, how they perceive a man who always wear muscle shirts, how they perceive a man who kikiing in every woman's face. You have to understand that, and vice versa. A woman, you need to understand how a man sees a woman who shows so much leg in all of her outfits, and who always is in heels, and don't throw on no jeans with some Jordans. You know what I mean? So you have to understand the perception, because even your husband has a perception. He's not just going to be like, oh, even though she shop at Jezebel Closet, that I do not care about that because I see her heart. No, he don't see your heart. He see your packaging of how you presenting yourself, and then he try to get to know you. And so he try to look beyond judging you by the dresses and the open toe, platform heels that you wearing, And so he's saying like, okay, she believe in sex appeal. All right. But maybe that don't mean anything. Maybe that just means she's confident and all of this, which, yeah, you are confident. But then when he get to talk to you and you become like overbearing, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you do this? What are you? I don't like the way you read that scripture. Because when you read scripture, I saw you make eye contact with Lindsay. And he like, whoa, hold on now. I was reading about the woman with the issue of blood. What did you talk about? So now, and then you go over there and check his friend. And his friend, like, she doesn't even know that my close friend died. And she's thinking I'm ignoring her. And I'm struggling in my life. I'm going through. It's like I'm trying to buy a car and I got a 619 credit score. They give me a 23% interest rate. That girl going through. But you over there in her face checking her. And if she was ignoring you and acting funny, it probably could have been because he told her, stay away from her. She get overboard. She do this and that. So listen to me. We all have personality quirks that we got to work on. With me, I'm real rude. I'm real rude. That's why I tone it down on here. But listen, I get loud with somebody quick. Not loud, but I get direct quick. I gave a car rental place a 1-star review today. And I said, terrible service, terrible customer service, ridiculous price. Do not rent from them. Because they charged me $933 for 2 days of renting a SUV. And I'm like, the most I've ever seen is $250 a day, $500 plus a little tax. Okay, $600. They charged me $933. I ripped that man a new one. Not really, but I told him in email, your staff did not state this price to me when I got this car. They think just because of the airport I flew into that they just could charge whatever they want to charge. And so I told him about it. So he didn't respond. I ain't cussing nothing like that. So guess what? I got to work on that. I be real direct. And I could cut you and sew you back up together. Because so I have to work on that. And then I might overthink. I overthink. My wife, she get on me all the time. Stop overthinking. People busy. Like, just because the NBA player that you mentor ain't answer you the last 3 texts you sent don't mean he hates you. It's just you literally could be texting him at the wrong time. And then guess what? Somebody will text me 3 different times at the wrong time every time, and I forget to write them back. And I'm like, man, this what be happening. And then finally I text one of my mentees and they'll hit me right back. And it's just they were sitting there chilling, nothing to do. But I hadn't overthought it. And I be done wrote something, listen, bro, this is my last time ever texting you. So, hey, God bless you and everything you got going on. I always say I don't want to be reaching up. I want to reach down to help the people that need me. God bless you. And I remember I sent that to one of my NBA mentees one time. He hit me back right then. LOL. Man, bro, I did not see this. This is my same phone number that I done had since 8th grade. He in the NBA. This is my same phone number I done had since 8th grade, bro. I just get a million text messages. And I just, oh, man. So you see what I'm saying? Now I'm telling y'all this, exposing myself, some of my character flaws, stuff I got to work on, overthinking, being too snappy, getting rude. Because a lady wrote in today who she went to my site, Gaston University. It was selfloveyou.com. But somebody else trademarked Self Love University and told me I need to change it. So I changed it to GastonUniversity.com. And she went and signed up for the site. You have to go to the site and sign up. And it say on there all the courses you getting. And it say $9.99 a month, $19.99 a month, or $29.99 a month. The lady wrote in and said, Mr. Gaskins, this is my 3rd time. I wrote you on such and such date about a recurring charge that I did not sign up for. I don't know why I'm being charged with this. And you are stealing from me. And I thought you were a man of integrity. Because now, since other life coaches and stuff is going through a lot of issues. Now everybody looking at me. Oh, what you got going on? Cheating on your wife? What you got going on? So now the lady gonna write me today, accuse me of stealing from her. Like she's saying I got her card. Now mind you, the lady is in the United Kingdom, the UK. She's telling me I got her card, went on my website, signed her up, and charging her monthly. So guess what? I hadn't wrote an email that done read her from the east to the west. But then I deleted it. So I'm getting better. I'm working on me. I deleted it. I said for 1. Then I said for 2. For 3. For 4. When I tell you I hadn't read that woman. And then I deleted it. Because I'm getting better. I said, no, that's not my job. I don't handle the customer service anymore because I be snapping when people come at me the wrong way. Because I done built my business with integrity. I don't steal from nobody. I don't cheat nobody. I don't oversell and underdeliver. I undersell and I overdeliver. If I tell you this what's in the course, it's going to be that in the course and some. And I'm going to charge you a price that's 90% cheaper than people on my brand level charging for their courses. I do, and don't come trying me like no baser. Talking about I'm stealing from you and I ain't no man of integrity because you went and signed up for a site and forgot you signed up for it and it charging you monthly because you signed up on a membership site and didn't go use the site and take the courses and then gonna come blaming me when your funds get tight and now you recognize the charge and like, oh, what the world happened? You signed up for a site. You ain't managing your money. And so, listen here. This person right here in the wrong blaming me. And so, I could have been in the right defending my name. But even with that, I said, nope. I got a brand. I'm building something. I'm a man of God. The Bible says be slow to anger. Let me work on this. So, boom. Take my time. I deleted it. I let my wife respond. She handled that customer service email. Now she'll get with you too now, but she's smarter than me. So she know how to use more words and be nice. And so just how I shared it with y'all, and here I am, a professional helping people, and I still have to work on my personality. Each and every one of us have to work on our personality. A lot of times when I coach a man or a woman who is not married and they desire to be married and everything else checks out, like they take care of their body, they dress nice, they got a good education, or they make good money, it's the personality. It's the personality. Either too egocentric, too jaded, too pessimistic, too insecure, too overbearing, too controlling, too condescending, demeaning, too clingy. It's the personality. 9 out of 10 times the personality. And so one of the most important lessons we can learn is emotional intelligence. Essentially, like thinking about what you're about to say and then asking yourself, does this absolutely need to be said? And if it needs to be said, making sure you phrase it and frame it in the best way possible. And taking your time to frame it and then reframe it 3-4 times before sending that text or before saying that. And, have that talk. And a lot of time with me, I'm not good at that because I let stuff build up and then I be real direct. So I have to learn, nip it real quick and early. And so look at your personality. Everybody that's watching this, look at your personality. You know your quirks. You know what you do wrong because you felt some, pushback from people over the years. You know what you do wrong. You know when you could be too rude or too nasty or too clingy, too jealous, too insecure, too whatever. And start to work on that. And so what you want to do the opposite. So when I want to, if it's somebody I'm reaching out to and I can't get no response, and I'm like, man, I'm a peon? Like, my goodness, I'm a peon? Like, my goodness, I ain't asking for no money. I'm like, man, I'm just trying to check on you. I'm like, well, my name must be bad in the street. Like, what, you don't like me? Because of my message? It typically from a guy, from a guy. I don't text women unless it's like a client or something and it's a session coming up or a business deal working on. Other than that, I'm texting my mentees, NBA, NFL, stuff like that. And sometimes be crickets. Like, I'm a peon. But then guess what? 2:00 in the morning, I get a call from them. I get a call from one of these guys, and my wife would be like, see, they got so much going on. She said, look at your text message, and you not on TV 3 times a week in front of millions. So imagine they text messages, and you got to understand, nobody ignoring you. They gonna call you when they need you. Play your role. You not their best friend. You not their day one. You not their homeboy. You are a life coach. You are a mentor. Play your role. That's what my wife tell me. She helped me be emotionally intelligent. And when I tell you that woman that's so emotionally intelligent, you rarely. I could count on my one, maybe a few fingers on this second hand, how many times I done seen my wife crack. I could count on one hand, a couple fingers, how many times I done seen her like cry, like break down and cry, like just or stress or something like that. In the 15 years, no, I've been knowing her since 2005. So this 16 years I've been knowing her. She emotionally intelligent. She cries, if she feeling something, going through something or whatever. Now, happy tears, that's different. She cries, but she chooses when and where to do it. And she keep her wits about her. And she handle her, she got to go on a 3-mile run, whatever it may be. Listen to her little podcast. She love listening to them crime podcasts. I mean, I had to sleep like this. I don't even get no rest. She listens to so many of them crime podcasts. I'm like, Lord, I ain't did nothing to the woman. What the world she listen to all this snap and stuff for? But it just intriguing. It just give her some. Her minor was criminology. But I see emotional intelligence, and I wish I had that level of emotional intelligence. Now, even though with her though, she have weaknesses too. So where she lacks emotional intelligence at is at the soccer game, and that's where I'm amazing. I could sit there and watch the whole game and not say a word. Just watch, let my son play. My wife, she be talking the entire time. She be going off on the referee. She would go off on the man, daddy on the other team. She do not play at no game. She's serious about her sports. Be about to get me in trouble, in fights, in shootouts, everything. So guess what? I have to talk to her about, baby, you got to work on that. Just like she got to talk about me overthinking, I have to talk, baby, you got to work on that. Now stop doing all that hollering. Stop talking to the other team. Stop talking to the other player. Stop doing all that, baby. Come on now. Stuff be popping off at these games now. So you see what I'm saying? Everybody has personality quirks that we need to work on, and that could be the one thing that's keeping us from that next level, from that breakthrough, that door we want open, that relationship we want, that promotion we want, that job we want, that opportunity we want. It's the personality. I remember I did a audition for a TV show, and the lady asked me, she was Caucasian. It hit me later, that was her little nasty, sly way. She asked me, do people usually like you? Excuse me? But when I look back at it, I was real cocky on that call. I was real, just real. My insecurities of being so country and having a strong accent made me feel inadequate, so I compensated with arrogance. You see how I analyze myself and how I express this to you, and then how people will weaponize it and use it. You know what, Tony? That is so good you noticed that, because I did want to let you, I didn't want to say anything, but now that you've said it, yes, you are very cocky. And, and a lot of times I come on here and you're just a covert narcissist. And so, but I didn't want to say anything until you said it. That, okay, you got that off your chest. Now, what about you? What about you? All right, all in the comments. Now, what's your problem? Can you diagnose you? You see what I'm saying? That's how, the way that I diagnosed myself and how I did that, I had to get to that place, and it helped me, and it's helping me daily, trying to just get better, because it's always our personalities always tripping us up, and it just come from something we didn't went through in life, something we didn't experience. So look yourself in the mirror and really evaluate and say, hey, am I truly confident, or am I posing as confident to mask my insecurities? Do I truly love the skin that I'm in, or am I masking my blemishes to appear pretty and trying to convince myself that I'm pretty? And do I really need to truly love myself and believe that I'm pretty, and believe that I'm worthy, and believe that I'm God's daughter, and I'm wife ready, husband ready, marriage ready, next level ready? That's what we got to do. Hey, this is Tony Gasson. God bless you. This video going on so late, so this might be the video for tomorrow too. God bless you. We'll talk soon.